Hello everyone, my name is Matthew Robertson. Today I'm going to be telling you a little bit about the tennis serve and what goes into it to make the best tennis serve possible and all the aspects that go into it. So what I learned through my 4 years of playing tennis at my high school and what I learned through the research is there's so much that goes into the tennis serve. It's one of the most complex things in the tennis game. More specifically, what I learned from Tennisgate, which is this articles of just tennis stuff basically. I learned about how to hold your racket properly to best have the possibility to hit a great serve or something. So you're gonna want to hold it at the most bottom part of the handle because it's gonna extend your reach, and ultimately that's what you're going for is an extended reach. You're trying to get the ball you're trying to hit the ball as high as possible. I guess I show you this. Let's pretend this is your diagonal corner or diagonal box, which is what you're aiming for, and you're serving here. If you're aiming here and the ball is here, this box is a lot harder to hit because it's just a weird angle. But if it's up here, that's easier to hit versus here. You just have more area to work with if the ball's tossed higher. So you're going for an extended reach. So that's why typically people will say the longer your arms, the taller you are, or whatever, the better your serve is probably gonna be. And that was true with me. And so yeah, you're gonna wanna hold it as far down as possible. And yeah, just extend that length. What I learned from Peter Fryer from WikiHow is the stance. So in tennis, you're gonna wanna stand at the baseline. So let's pretend this is a tennis court, sure. Let's do that. This is the tennis court. Let's pretend you're serving up here. I don't know. The furthest back, this is tennis court. The furthest back part is called the baseline. So you're gonna want to create a 45-degree angle. Let's say you're righty. So your left foot's gonna be leading, and the outside of your left foot is gonna create a 45-degree angle with the baseline. If you're left-handed, then it's gonna be your right foot creating that 45-degree angle with that baseline. And yeah, typically players will sort of have a sway. I'll get into that later, like how they set up, or how I guess talk about me maybe, or how other players set up. It's just different. It's sort of like a free throw. Everyone has a different rhythm or system that they have to achieve that expected result or something. What I learned from Caro from Instructables, which is sort of just a WikiHow. I learned about the ball toss. And I think the ball toss is honestly the best, or the most important part about the tennis serve. There's a lot that goes into it. So like I said earlier, you're trying to get that long reach just because it's easier to hit the ball in the diagonal box. So your ball, tennis ball, is gonna want to be up here. So you're gonna want to get a high toss because you're trying to get the ball at the highest point possible where you can still hit it. So you're just gonna want to get the highest toss. When tossing, you never want to have a bent elbow. It creates inconsistent tosses. So you go left, right, go forward, back. It's just harder to hit. So you're gonna want to sort of create you're gonna want your arm to be flat, and then you can just that's a bad example, but you just get a consistent up and down. And you're gonna want to hit it at its peak height. So not when it's moving up, not when it's going down, but when it's stopped for a second, there. You see what I mean? It's at the top, so it's not moving basically. And you're gonna want to hit it up here, and come down on the ball. So you never want to hit it like this because it's just go up, and you're gonna want to come down. Luckily, if you toss the ball high enough and you get just the best hit, it's gonna come down. So that's basically what goes into the toss. Next one I'm going to get into is what I learned from field tennis, which is sort of Instructables and WikiHow. It just talks about tennis, or I guess this is more related to Tennisgate. It's a similar system, and it sort of told me about where to hit the ball. Like I said earlier, you're going to want to hit it up here. If you hit it here, it creates an imbalance in hand. So if you're going this, if you're holding, you hit it here, it's going to spin. Versus here in the middle, it's not going to spin. So you're just going to want to come down on the ball. That's all I have about how to serve a tennis ball. Hopefully it was helpful.